So as we know that till now we studied what is chemical reactions. Next one, what is chemical equations, and later chemical equations will write in the form of two forms. What is that? One is word equation, and another one is what, brothers?
Symbolic equation.
Another one is
Symbolic.
so now as we know, symbolic equation again will be one is word equation, and another one is symbolic equation. So now, as I told you, while you are writing a symbolic equation, even though class 10th, we are not going to write molecular formula directly, but I will clear Durga, don't worry. But while you are practicing now, means till 1 more month or 2 months, when you are writing the symbolic equation from the word equation, first what you have to write? We have to write the chemical formula down by writing the valencies. Understand, Pradosh? Sai is there? Yeah, that is what you have to remember, everyone. So while you are writing the chemical equation, means from word equation to symbolic equation, for example, we have written hydrogen plus oxygen will give you what, guys? Hydrogen plus oxygen will give you water. So that is what we used to call as, water we used to call it as H2O. So while we are writing the symbolic equation of water H2O, down you must practice the formula. What is the formula? Hydrogen is +1 and oxygen is what? -2. So if you make it exchanging the valencies, it will become what? H2. So that is what. So while you are writing the chemical equations, everybody down for few more days, we have to practice like this in such a way so that you will never commit any mistake in the writing the chemical formula. So that is what the first suggestion which I am saying you. Brothers, I think Sai is not there, correct? That is all of you should need to follow that. So now as we studied later, the properties of chemical reaction. So what is the properties of chemical reaction? Anybody? So we studied the features or chemical properties or how we can identify the chemical reaction is taking place. Totally, I taught you 6 characteristics. That is what we can say characteristics of chemical equations. What is that? Shruti?
Evaluation of gas.
Yeah.
Evaluation of gas, formation of
Gas.
formation of precipitate, change in color.
Evolution of gas. With the examples, we already studied everything. Correct or not? The second one is what?
Sir.
Evolution of gas. The next one is formation.
Formation of precipitate.
Yeah.
Formation of precipitate.
Formation of precipitate.
And the next one,
Color.
change in color.
Change in color.
Change in color. Next one, change
Change in state.
Yeah, change in physical
Change in
state.
temperature.
Change in
Physical
temperature.
state. And last one is
Change
what?
in order.
Change in order.
So
Change
that
in
is
order.
what 6 characteristics or features of chemical reaction we studied in the last class. So till now, I think most of you completed already. Yes, Rohit, have you done? Yeah, brothers, what happened to Sai? I don't know. So everyone, those who are incomplete till here, so kindly you have to finish it. That is the first thing which I want to say. So everyone, I hope all of you already finished it, and 1 or 2, if you are incomplete till here, you kindly finish it. Okay. So now from here, okay, Durga, I will explain. Any doubt? You ask me, please. What is your doubt? Please ask me. Whatever the doubt you have, you ask me. So later I taught you what is chemical equations and how to balance in the chemical equations. So if you take the symbolic equations we are having 2 types. So what is the 2 types, guys? What is the 2 types of symbolic equation?
Balanced and unbalanced.
Unbalanced. So the first one will cut if it will come as a unbalanced equation, and the second one is balanced equation. Unbalanced equation also we can call it as. We should not say unbalanced equation. It is called as what is to call it as skeletal equation. What is to call? Yes,
Skeletal equation.
skeletal equation. That is what you have to remember. So imbalance equation, if the reactant side and product side, if it is not equal number of atoms, then that is called as skeletal equation. So I taught you the different methods to balance the chemical equation, because balancing chemical equation, definitely you are going to get 1 question, 2 more question, and the steps which you use to balance it, I taught you very clearly. Any doubt in that? Durga, I will say you the formation of precipitate when you come to offline class. You just ask me. That is it. Okay. So Siddhi is there, brothers. He is not responding. So now if you see, so many equations I already taught you how to balance it and all with a different formats. Now in our today's class, let us see some more equations without making the box. How you can balance it. As I taught you some tricks. Is it yes, guys? So some more equations we'll try to balance it without writing the tabular column. Try to guess it so that you can able to understand very easily. So let me see who will balance it. So first of all, we can say if it is imbalance equation, what we used to call, guys? What is that called as? Skeletal equation. So skeletal equation is aluminum plus sulfuric acid. What is the sulfuric acid formula? H2
H2SO4.
will give you, what is that? Aluminum sulfate
Aluminum sulfate.
plus hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Yeah. Now let me see who will balance it first. Who will balance it first? First of all, which one you will balance it? You check it. Anybody? Guys, girls, or boys? Ishali?
Sir, the last species which is present on.
Already it is balanced. Hydrogen 2 and here also hydrogen 2 is balanced. Then what?
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
You might be notice it here. Dylan, if you are not understand, just kindly watch it, or else you can understand. I hope you can easily understand now. But you have to follow the steps also. So now here aluminum, how many, guys? Aluminum, how many?
2.
2. So that can I keep it here 2? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The aluminum balance now. Sulfur, you can see. Sulfur is a polyatomic ion. So sulfur here, SO4 1 is there. But here, SO4 3 is there. So that what I have to do, guys?
So you have to put 3.
Before H, we should put
Before H2, yes or no?
3H2SO4.
Try to balance the sulfate, but hydrogen become imbalanced. Now 3 2s are 6.
Unbalanced.
Here what will happen? Monish?
Sir,
Sir,
3H2.
3H2. So the balanced chemical equation is 2Al plus 3H2SO4 gives you what? Al2SO4
Al2SO4
plus 3H2. Have you solved the homework, son? I given homework. Have you solved it? Yes, that is. Now formula you have to write it. What is the formula? Sulfuric acid, how the formula will come? Hydrogen plus 1 and sulfate what? Sulfate 2 minus. If you crisscross, what we used to get, guys? H2SO4. That's all. Aluminum sulfate, what is the formula? Tell me. Aluminum sulfate. Al 3 plus
Al3
SO4.
SO4 minus.
Everyone should be able to answer so that I can understand.
Al2 SO4.
SO4 3, sir.
3.
How you should read? Thrice. Understanding? Al2SO4 thrice. Like that you have to read it. That is the first thing. So have you understand this equation? Everybody? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Next
sir.
equation. So because I'm giving you here, so let us take why we need to do. Let us make a little bit more so that we can understand. So next second equation. Calcium carbonate. Let anybody say the formula? Calcium carbonate.
CaCO3.
CO3.
CaCO3.
Hydrochloric acid HCl will gives you gives you CaCl2 calcium chloride plus H2O plus carbon dioxide. So now
Carbonate.
balancing equation, very simple it is. If you see it, you can answer it. Anybody? Only single step. I'm expecting from Monish. Monish.
Sir, 2 CaCO3 plus 2 HCl gives
Yes.
CaCl2 plus 2 H2.
Who is speaking this? Aswida. Very good. So now you can see, guys, calcium how many? Starts with the calcium. Calcium how many? 1, 1. Okay. Now next one. What is that? Next one. Carbon. Carbon also how many? 1, 1. Now oxygen, check it. Oxygen here 3. So here how many? Here 1 plus 2, 3. That's all. Now chlorines, you can check it. Chlorines and hydrogen. Here 1, 1. But here chlorine 2 and here hydrogen also 2. So what I have to do? I have to make here 2, 1. That's all. So it will become balanced. Yes or no, guys? So that's all. Now you check it. Everything is balanced. Yeah, everyone. So like that, so many equations I will give you. No issues. Now I don't want to waste time. So let us go and make it. What is the significance of balanced chemical equation? Today we will write it, and later we'll study how to make the chemical equation, on what is the limitations of the chemical equation, and how to make it. This all the things we'll study in our today's class. So now let us comes to here. So as you all people are very familiar, I hope you all done homework. I will check it afternoon session. So now if it comes to here, Then you are saying, sir, we are having two types of equations. What is that, my friend? One is skeletal equation. Another one is what? Balanced equation. Yes or no? No.
Balanced
equation.
Sir, you are saying that always balance the chemical equation. Why we should balance? That is the more important thing. So that is what significance of understanding. So significance. What do you mean by significance, guys? Significance means what? Importance. Understand? So significance of balanced chemical equation. So why we should balance the chemical equation? What is the reason behind it? Let us study now. For example, can I say, guys, first of all, everybody? Now, for example, see, formation of water. What is the equation? Tell me, everybody. Formation of water. Hydrogen.
H2 plus O2 gives
Don't say
O2 is equal to H2O.
hydrogen plus oxygen.
Oxygen gives water.
Give H2.
Now, if you'll notice it here, I given you this equation. Do you able to understand anything that how many moles of hydrogen is involving? How many atoms of oxygen is involving? How many water molecules are coming? Is it anything? Are you getting the information? Yes, please. No. Can you able to get any information? Please respond. Nothing we are getting. Yes or no, guys?
No, sir.
Yeah, we are not getting any information that how many atoms of hydrogen is involved here, how many oxygens are involved here, how many molecules of water is getting. We don't know. We are not at all getting any information while we are writing the word equation. So now that is why word equation we are modifying into symbolic equation. Now what is the symbolic equation? Please speak, everyone. H2 plus
H2
H2 plus O2 gives 2H2.
H2O.
Don't make 2H2O. 2H2O is the balanced equation. But here what? Only H2O. Clear, guys? Now see. For example, Pradosh is giving 2 hydrogen atoms, Monish is giving 2 oxygen atoms, but when you are getting the product H2O, understanding? So Pradosh 2 hydrogen atoms is present, but what about the one more oxygen atom? Somewhere it is gone. Yes or no, guys? So where it is gone, we don't know. So that is the reason. What we have to do? We have to go with the what? What do you have to do?
Balancing.
Chemical equation. You understand?
Balancing.
Because always you remember how much reactants you have to give, how much products are obtaining. So suppose I want to get 100 kg of product, then how much amount of raw materials I have to give, you must know. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Please
Yes,
respond.
sir.
Yes, sir.
For example,
Yes,
I am
sir.
giving 1000 kg of raw materials, means reactants, but I need only 10 kg of products. Then remaining things all going to waste only. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes,
That
sir.
is the reason.
Yes,
So,
sir.
the first point is the balanced chemical equation are a very important. Why means the first point is will give you, yeah, will balanced chemical equations provide information about reactants. These two are called as what? Before arrow. Before arrow, what we used to call?
Reactants.
Before arrow, we used to call it as reactants. After arrow, what we used to call it?
Product.
Product.
Called as products. So if you are making the balanced chemical equation, then first thing we are going to get, it will provide the complete information about reactants and as well as products, and also direction in which the reaction proceeds. Yes or no, guys? Direction. So now if I'll keep the arrow like this, means a reaction is taking place from where to where? From this side reactants and this side what is coming? Products. For example, if I'll keep the arrow like this, what do you mean by this? Anybody? Then this side what will come? This side it is the reactant.
Reactant.
And this side what will come?
Product.
Okay? You have to remember. Orange. For example, let me see who will guess. Now, I have given you like this. Then what do you mean by this, guys? Anybody? What do you mean by this? Dalan? Aswita? Yes, please. Adarshan? Anyone, anybody can say. Alana? So, remember, when I keep the front arrow, forward arrow, what do you mean by this? Here what will come? Reactants. And here what will come? Understand?
Product.
When I keep the reverse arrow, then what will come here? It is the reactants. And here what it is?
Reactant product.
I am combining these two arrows both, and I'm keeping the single thing here. So I'm merging the arrows and I'm keeping like this. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So means one time whatever we are using a reactants and we are obtaining the products, same products again, if it will be reverse reaction will takes place. We obtain what? Again, what will obtain? We'll get the reactants. Do you understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
See, hydrogen plus oxygen will give you what? Water. Do you understand?
Water.
Water, if you are going to do again electrolysis, chemical reaction, again we are going to get hydrogen plus oxygen separately. Do you understand, guys? Everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
That's why I can say this, like these reactions is called as reversible reactions. What was to call?
Reversible reaction.
Reversible reactions. We will study types of reactions. By that time you can understand. So when I keep the arrow like this, then you can understand either from reactants we will obtain products, but again from the products also the reactants will be reversed back. So if you whenever you will find the arrow like this, it is indicating what, guys? It is the reversible chemical reaction. Clear, everyone?
Reversible.
Yes. So that is the first important thing. Understand? So what is the importance of significance of balanced chemical equation? It will provide the information about reactants and products, and as well as direction in which the reaction proceeds. Understand, Durga? Meenal, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So that is the first point everyone should learn. So it will give you the information about reactants and as well as products and as well as what? The direction in which the reaction proceeds. So please, all of you, note down that point. So first point, balanced chemical equations provide information about reactants and products as well as direction in which the reaction proceeds. Do you understand, everyone? Any doubt in this? Please ask. That is the first point. Next, second point. So now you tell me, guys. For example, I write balanced chemical equation. Tell me 2H2 plus O2 will give you what, guys? 2H2O. Yes or no? So this is what I'm saying you the example. Don't make it as a point. Understand? So now, can you able to understand that how many moles of, have you noticed it? How many molecules of reactants are involving? How many molecules of products are obtaining? We are getting clear information or not? Please respond, everybody. Yes?
Yes, sir.
No. They will provide the balanced chemical equation provide the information of number of molecules of reactants which is taking part and number of molecules of products formed in the reaction. So we'll get a clear information how many molecules of reactants are involving, how many molecules of products are forming. Only we can get information from where, guys? From balanced chemical equation. Clear, everyone? That is what you have to remember. So please write it there. That is the second point. They provide the information about number of molecules of reactants, maintain classworks properly. Again, I'm saying the reactants taking part and number of molecules of products formed in the Alana, from the first you have to study well in the chemical reaction. So carefully write the notes. Reacts. This is the second point. So now, any doubt, guys? Second point, please respond. Sai, are you there waiting? Tamil Selvan, any doubt? Adarshan? Princey?
Can you explain again?
Yeah. So the second point what we'll say means, suppose see, how many molecules of hydrogen is involving here? 2 molecules of hydrogen atoms and 1 molecule of oxygen atom, and it's giving you 2 molecules of water. Do you understand? 2 molecules of hydrogen reacting with 1 molecule of oxygen, and it is going to give you 2 molecules of water. So that information who will give? Only balanced equation will give. Do you understand, Durga? That is, how many molecules of reactants are involving, how many molecules of products are forming. Only will get the information through balanced chemical equation. Clear, Amma? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, as I told you, balanced chemical equation, how it is possible? Only we can change the coefficient or we can change the number. For example, is it possible to change here? Is it possible to change here? No. Do you understand? So we cannot write, suppose, suppose see, sir, H2 plus O will give you H2O. Is it right or wrong? Equation? Is it right or wrong? Wrong. Why? Oxygen is a diatomic molecule. So we are not supposed to write oxygen like this. So we always need to write O2 will give you what? H2. So if I balance it, so only it is possible to change what? Only the coefficient. Understand? So coefficient means friend. Here we can write. So the coefficient only is in our hands. Nothing is possible to change. So the coefficients written before the reactants and products in balanced chemical reaction represents the molecules or the number of moles of the substance. Understand? That is what we used to call it as molar balanced chemical equation. So once again, I will explain you the example. Third point, remember, water formation. Tell me water formation equation, Manya, Aswita, water formation, H2 plus O2.
H2 plus O2 is equal to gives H2O.
Balance it, what will come? 2H2 plus
2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O.
Very good. So now what is the coefficient? Tell me, Pradosh, what is the coefficient here? The coefficient of hydrogen, how much? Coefficient is equal to 2. What is the coefficient of oxygen? 1. What is the coefficient of water? What is the coefficient of water? 2. Do you understand? 2. So this coefficient will give you, do you understand? Everybody remember, this is very, very important related to class 9th. Understand? So what it will say means this coefficient, whatever we are returning, friend, here I not written anything. So means in the sense of what is present. What is present, guys? Here I not written anything. So means in the sense of what is 1. That is you have to remember. Okay. That is why I am taking coefficient. So the coefficient which I written here will, before reactants and as well as products, will give you will represents the number of molecules or number of moles. Do you understand, guys? Number of moles of the substance reacting and the number of moles of the substance obtained will get the information by what? By coefficients. Clear, guys? Everybody? Understand? So this coefficient equation only we used to call it as molar balanced chemical equation. What we used to call? Molar balanced chemical equation. Clear, guys?
Chemical equation.
Everyone? Molar balanced chemical equation. Which one? Coefficients. So, sir, let us take one example, sir. Please, you tell me. So now I can say, how many moles of hydrogen is involving here? How many moles of hydrogen? 2 moles of hydrogen involving with the 1 mole of what? 1 mole of oxygen is going to give you how many moles of water? 2 moles of
water. 2, sir.
Is what we can see. Understand, guys? So these coefficients will give you molar balanced chemical equation. They will represent how many moles of reactants are reacting and how many moles of products are coming. Are you clear, guys? So we can say how we can form the 2 moles of water molecules. Anybody can tell me? 2 moles of water molecules is formed by how? Aswita? 2 moles of hydrogen reacting with how many moles of oxygen?
Plus 1
1
moles
of
of oxygen.
So I will put a statement that 2 moles of hydrogen reacting with the 1 mole of oxygen and will gives you how much? Ishali, which will gives you 2 moles of water. That is what you have to remember. Clear, guys? Yes? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
That is the third point. So please, so this is not much important. So third point, directly you can say. So what is the third point? Coefficients. What is that? Coefficients written before will gives you what? Will gives the what will gives the brothers? Number of moles of
Polar balanced chemical equation.
number of moles of the substance, which is only known as what? Which is known as molar balanced equation.
Molar balance.
Balance
chemical equation.
Yeah, balanced equation or chemical equation we can say. That is what you have to remember. This is the third point. Any doubt, guys? Clear? Yes or no, guys? No.
Yes, sir.
Also remember, so remaining all points same. You can see amount of particular reactants required. So if you write the balanced equation, what reactants is required, particular reactants, how much they require, what they are required. So everything will get the information. That is the same point every time we are writing. So majorly we'll consider. So this is only we can say number of moles means what is the which law? Which will satisfy what? Law of conservation of what? Law of conservation of mass. Understanding? So the amount of reactants, the mass of reactants, understanding, which is equals to what, brothers? Mass of products. Understand? So that is the third. So fourth one you can write. So balanced chemical equation will give you what? Mass of reactants and as well as what? Mass of products formed. Okay, so that is one example will balance it. So let us see how much mass. So calcium carbonate, what is the formula? Calcium carbonate, Ca2O3 and HCl will give you 3 products. What is the products? Everyone tell me. CaCl2 plus
Cl2 plus
H2O plus CO2.
Clear?
CO2.
Classmate, I don't know. Many of you may forget already, but some people are already, those who are from long back with me, they might be remembered. Write the molar mass of every compound. Maitrayan. Molar mass of this one. Calcium. What is the formula? Number of atoms of first element into atomic mass of first element. Next, number of atoms of second element into atomic mass of second element. That is. So calcium, how many atoms, guys? Calcium, how many atoms? That tell me first. One. What is the atomic mass of
1
calcium?
into
40. Understand? Next, carbon. Carbon, how many, Ra? Maunish? Carbon also 1 into
1.
atomic mass of carbon is how much? 12 plus oxygen, how many, guys? Oxygen, how
3
many?
into
3 into 3 into
8.
Clear?
16.
That is. So you'll do this, we'll get how much it is. Check it. 40 plus 12 plus 16 3 is how much, guys?
Plus
48, which is equals
48.
52 plus 48 is equals how much, Ra? 100 grams.
100.
100. Clear? Now HCl. Balanced equation. Tell me balanced equation. 2 HCl. Yes or no? 2 HCl. Just now I told you. Yes or no, guys? Molecular mass Bahadrani. Same thing. This is 2 HCl. Yes or no, Shruti? Just now I taught you, correct? 2 HCl balancing equation. Check it. Because calcium here 2 and hydrogen 2. So that we have to keep 2 HCl. Clear, guys? Yes? So,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
how
sir.
many hydrogens here? How many hydrogens, Ra? Pradosh? 2 hydrogens into molar atomic mass is 1 plus chlorine, how many? Chlorine also 2. So 2 into chlorine is how much?
2 into 35.5.
So if you do it,
35.5.
yeah, which is equals to plus 2 into 35.5, how much?
2 plus
35.5. 2 into 35.5. Anybody?
70.
Yes,
71.
71.
71.
71.
71.
Which is equals to what?
73.
73 grams.
73.
Now
Gram.
add these both reactants. Mass of reactants add 100 plus 73, which is equals to
173.
how much it is?
173.
Equals
173.
173 grams. So this is the mass of reactants. Now go to the mass of products. Calcium, how many? 1. 1 into 40 plus 2 into 35.5 plus. So let it be. We'll add it. Okay, we'll make this one first. Next, hydrogen, tell me. Hydrogen 2. So 2 into 1 plus 1 into 16. Next, plus carbon, how much? Carbon 1. 1 into 12.
1 into
2 into 16.
12 plus
Clear, guys?
2 into 16.
So how much it will come? 40 plus this is 35.5. How much? 71. How much it is, guys? Everyone, both of you.
110.
How much it is? 40 plus 71. Yes, please.
111.
111 grams. Okay.
111.
Yeah, plus next 2 into 1, 2. 16 into 1, 16. So 16 plus 2, how much?
18.
18 grams. This one.
18.
12 into 1, 12. 16 to the 32. 32 plus 12. 32 plus 12. 44 grams. Clear? So now,
40, 44.
all of you add this 3. Add this 3, all of you. Add this 3. What will come? 173 grams. Is it yes or no? So your reaction is correct or not? So reactants, mass of reactants, which is equals to what? Mass of products. Clear? So now which light is satisfying, brothers?
Product.
Which light is satisfying? Law of conservation.
Law of conservation of mass.
So balanced chemical equation always will give you balanced chemical equation. Clear, guys? Any doubt in this?
No, sir. No, sir.
That is, yeah, please make it. So this is what it is. Clear. Finish it. So have you understand, guys? So this is what it will give you. So it will give you the information about. It will give you the information about this thing. Okay. So any doubt in this? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now, next, you can see, and also see, I want to say some information that, so very important note. So please, all of you keep note and write. Till here, any doubt? Anybody, Sekti? Have you understand, Sekti? Please. Okay. Clear, guys?
Sir.
Now, let us go with a note, very, very important one. So remember, usually we used to say we are having one thing. One is temperature, another one is pressure. Is it yes or no, guys? Yes. So at room temperature, if we'll take, basically at present room temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, and as well as pressure is 1 atmosphere. So like this normal room temperature and pressure, we used to call it as STP. That is called as standard temperature and pressure. What we used to call?
Standard temperature.
Standard temperature.
Temperature and pressure. Why I am saying you this? This is a very, very important one. So that is the one which I want to say you. So if you take while balancing chemical equation, you can understand that how much volume of given gaseous reactant understanding will be required to produce particular gaseous product. Means particularly when we are getting the products as a gas as a products next. And also, if the gases we are giving as a reactants, we understand, guys, reactants, we can give three types of reactants. What is that? Either they may solids, or maybe liquids, or maybe what? Gases. Or if it is dissolved in water, what we call?
Buses.
Aqueous state.
Aqueous state.
when we are gases particularly. So if I am giving gases into the reactants, and if I am getting the products as a products, then we have to store the gases. Yes or no? Everyone, we have to store the gases. Correct, guys? Ruvid, have you understanding? So now, how much products is coming? How much gas is coming? So how to say? I don't know. Because, sir, I need to take 1 liter container or 10 liter container or big container. How I can come to know? So balanced chemical equation will give you the information of how many moles of, for example, 2 moles of hydrogen gas is releasing, 10 moles of hydrogen gas is releasing, 100 moles of hydrogen gas is releasing. Is it possible to store all the gas, different amount of gas in the same container, guys? Is it possible? No. So that is why balanced chemical equation will give you what is the required size of container to store the amount of gas which is released in the products. Sir, how to know means, as we know in class 9th you studied 1 mole of any substance contains what, guys? Avogadro number of particles. Yes or no? Avogadro number of particles which is equals to molar mass. Yes or no, guys? Please respond. Everyone. So 1 mole of any substance which is equals to Avogadro number of particles which is equals to molar mass. Do you remember this? Yes, please. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Avogadro number, tell me. What is Avogadro number? 6.022.
0 to 22
Power 20.
Remember,